And we're back. We are back. We are back. Yeah. So my internet just went down for 20 minutes. Dang. Wish they would have told me that. I mean, I was like wondering what I should draw. I mean, yes, on I actually wanted to draw a stream on Saturday, but I couldn't because I was so exhausted from training that I just couldn't do. That's that's why I'm uh, doing the stream now, and I'm going to the gym afterwards. Ooh, I see that he has. It was basically what I should do is maybe like this. You like the muscles? Yeah. I've been practicing to draw them for forever. And the most important muscle that I learned was the chest. Because these must be nice and big, not like those today's bodybuilders where they have big bellies and small chests, which just doesn't look right. Like they look like pregnant. They look like René Ronra. Okay, so let's let's see if the sun comes from here. Then that needs to be a little bit further in. Well, of course, it's becoming more natural because you get used to it. I mean, that's with everything you practice long enough. It becomes second nature. What am I doing? So, like this. That F. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It just went out. It just went out. I got this notification, we don't have any connection anymore, and I was like, why? I had connection yesterday, I had connection the day before that, and suddenly when I want to stream, no connection. Uh, what was the first one? I should stream often to experience that. This more regularly. Honestly, I wanted to stream on Saturday. I was too tired for it because I went to the gym and didn't stream because I didn't know who to draw. I want to draw the mule, the mule race, but I have a picture because I have the mule also in 3D already, and I thought to myself, huh, maybe I make a 3D model and like wait a minute, hold on. Like um let me just show you how he looks like. Whoop, there he was. That's a mule. And I wanted to make him like standing on 4 feet, but I don't know if that is possible with his body because he has this 90-degree angle. As you can see, it's like just 90 degree, and how would where would his head go when he's on all four? I mean, he has long feet, which allows him to take the quadrupedal stand. But I don't know if that would actually work. That's why I first have to finish him because this is a sculpt and it's not animatable. And hi Jacob. What, Pokemon? Yeah, he can curl up into a ball and roll around, and that's basically his ability. He's a mixture out of a wolf, which you can see at the face, a human, an stegosaurus, and an ankylosaurus. And I mean, you can see that this is just a sculpt. You see that the mouth is just painted in. I'm fine, Jacob, and yourself? So let's see, the sun comes from here, and let's this is like, I don't know, the sun must be like very weak here, something like that. So let's see, was that all? Yeah, I'm coming up with all these different fusions all the time, and I somehow made a hole in the shadow here. Hold on. Smaller, paint in. There we go. And now we need to delete it again. Although I'm not sure if the sun is going in there or not. Doesn't the body block the light on the tail? It does. That's why I made this shadow here. So it goes half on it. And his body is, well, probably I should get the shadow like this. So that's him. There you go. No, no, no. So I think I painted it now. What am I going to do today? I am going to the gym. I'm going to the post office to get my protein powder. I'm playing Apex. I'm cooking. Something like that. So, let's see. Okay, I think that's the shadow. Now let me think. I need to draw the drop shadow next. So everywhere the shadow is dropping, there needs to be shadow. Like here, well, well, drop shadow is something different, something else. It's Yep. Well, yes, it is the same. Drop shadow is this. This is a different kind of shadow. This is the shadow that you blur because it flows above the surface. This is what gives the object this plasticity. Is that a correct word? Oh, I forgot about this part here. Right, so the cable is creating a drop shadow too. Now we need to figure out where. In a fictional sense. Why would you ask in a fictional sense? So you're saying if I would like to transform myself or like to transform others. Actually it doesn't matter who is transforming as long as I can observe the process. Ooh, what am I doing? Blur it. Drop shadow is not blurred because it's obviously the object casting the shadow, and that's when it gets blurred the further away it is, and depending on how big the light source is. And since the sun is a very small light source, the shadow is very sharp. Now some say, the sun is 200 times larger than the Earth. What do you mean the sun is small? Yeah, I thought it's just very far away. That's why it appears small. So let's do this. I remember. First to do the blurring and then do the drop shadow, because as you can see this is a drop shadow and this is the blur shadow. Because the drop shadow already exists and I go in here, I'm blurring the drop shadow with it, which is wrong. That's why there needs to be no drop shadow at first, and then going in and paint in the hard drop shadow. Transformations are popular. I mean, transformations are a story element that has been around for thousands of years. I mean, just look at all these Greek mythologies, how those transform into bulls and sheep and everything. Just don't witness the process, that's boring. Maybe they just didn't understand what they were doing. And then, I mean, today we live in a time where we can express our thoughts, especially in a way no one could before. Transformations. Ah yes, a society where people walk around in forms they prefer. That is the goal of freedom of form. The Freedom of Form Foundation is actually trying to figure out how to make humans actually be what they want visually. So you don't have to build these fursuits anymore, but you just can actually really get an operation where you can get like your feet elongated, or you can get your neck elongated, or you can get a snout or a tail. That's what they were actually they are actually researching. So if you want to possess a snout or a tail, you have to check them out. That's what they want. Discord. Oh. Discord is mean. They banned me. And they didn't even tell me why. Yeah, you did something. Just get out of here. What? But. No buts. Whoop. Let me just. I forgot about this one. Now. Soften this, soften that. I mean, that's hair too. I actually would have to treat it like this, but I'm not doing that because I just can't. One thing I don't understand how people do it is they they paint everything without zooming in. I wonder how they do that. Is their screen super huge or what? And this needs to be soft too. There we go. Ah, the red player is here. There will ever be possible transformation, not only in the exchange but in the feasibility. So in the future that it can really no, not a transformation. Transformations are biologically impossible because a cellular separation or mitosis is well, it can be a fast process if you look at mice, but the bigger the life form is, the more cells you have to split, and that first of all requires energy, and it generates heat, and therefore they would split and so fast that it generates so much heat that the proteins just do the thing where they just go hard. What's the word? You know what makes eggs hard? So the process would require to get some sort of cooling and cooling system. That's why I add this puranium in the process of my fictional universe, so that I have a sort of scientific explanation for that process. That is obviously biologically impossible. Also, you need material. You can't just say, yeah, I tell your cells to go here and there. I mean, nanotech is actually capable of that, but you need the material in the first place. You can't transform someone and then expect that they take the material from anywhere. I mean, just imagine you're growing a tail. How many kilograms of bones and muscles and skin and hair or scale or whatever are needed to actually get the full shape done, and that in 2 minutes? No. Let's see. Yeah, Elon Musk is well. Let's see. if he really wants that, then he should support the Freedom of Form Foundation. Until he doesn't do that, I don't believe anything what he says. Let's see. Hi Eddie. The problem is our computer power is not enough for that. It's need endless calculation, but for the first thing it will be dream. You love the picture, you don't see you don't see everything. How can you say you love it if you haven't seen everything? Huh? What you talking about, man? What you talking about, man? Hold on. A little bit of drop shadow there, and then a bit of drop shadow there, and delete this. There, that's them. Although it's one and the same person. It's him. It's oh no, it's Morten again. Morten Wheatle, the Meradar, that uses a cable to poke himself so his transformation triggers. Just imagine you are like in the recording booth doing these sounds, and they just sit at the other side of the window and just laugh. And you need to keep a straight face while also seeing them. That's hard. So that's that. Now let's take the ambient occlusion. What is ambient occlusion? It's the shadow in the shadow. What? What you talking about, man? I said it's the shadow in the shadow. It's where the light has the most, has the highest difficulty to get in. Something like need to watch out to not paint in the non-fleshy parts as so like Raikodiso. I should make this like that and this like this. It's so easy, everyone can learn painting. Can learn how to paint. So then let's I use always a bluish gray if it's on a regular surface and the light source is yellow. well, I mean, or it appears yellow. I mean, the sun is white, it isn't yellow, and when it is on a surface that is like skin, it needs to be reddish. So as you can see, this is a little more red, and therefore I have to use it there. What? Sand slash, huh? Well, I have on my channel a sand shrew becoming a sand slash animation. But why do you? What does it remind you of that? Well, probably because of these forms, probably. But I thought people would think this looks more like a Super Saiyan 3. Smaller. Yeah. I don't know. I was one day like, how does it look like if Pokemon don't make like and done? How would it look like if they actually take time and grow into these other forms? Sped up, and that's what I mean. Hmm. I wonder if I can consider myself as a scientist about transformations. Hmm. Oh, I know Super Saiyan 3, they don't have eyebrows. They just have um, those humps. Okay. I mean, he could be a Super Saiyan with that body. Just have, just has. Let's see. So the thing in this is obviously further away. That's why it is less. Okay. There we go. Then exclude this and that and delete and blur. Before it changes to something I never noticed for Neanderthals. Yeah. So those. Let me look up what Google Translate says how they are. Um, Ocular bulge. Okay, ocular bulge. It's so yeah, it's this. All prehistoric humans and even modern Homo sapiens do have them. They were once the attachment points for the neck muscles because the skull was a lot smaller the muscles were from the neck over the skull where the brain is in and attached there, and that's the remnants. That's why if you look um, at canine heads, for example, they have this crease in the middle of the skull on top. Don't delete that. There we go. That work. This is like this, like this. Okay, okay. So. My biggest fear. I have no idea. Maybe that I can't do my transformations anymore. Drawing is an art in itself, but this kind of genre, the rule of drawing, is a different league. It's called science, accurate, realistic, anthropomorphic, but the fairy level is high before fair end level. What? The claws are so good detailed. What are you talking about? They're just these three curves or two curves. Huh? There are not any creases in or something. I mean I could like make like these dots in it and give more detail, but that makes the image messy. And Watashi does not want that. Himi. So let's see. Oh, what do I see? We have this. What do you mean good luck? Do I mean the only bad thing that could happen is that the power runs out. Save. Okay, let's see. So here it's darker. This is skin, so we need the red shadow. Red. It's not sponsored by Red Shadow Legend. You're so funny. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Please leave me alone. No. Why are you so weird? I'm not weird. Yes, you are. No. Yes, you are. Oh. I mean, yeah, sure. Some people are like, "Oh, you're so lucky to be able to draw like that." I mean, maybe, maybe luck has something to do with it. I don't know. I mean, to be in the situation to possess a computer, to possess parents that support someone, is I guess in is luck. Now I have to me. Wait, blue. I need to draw paint this blue here because I didn't see that at the beginning. Ayo, ayo. Okay. There we go. And you need to live in a society that doesn't try to end you when you're doing this. Like, I mean, there are certainly some countries that really don't want you to do that. Like, you know, those countries that are like religious. You're of the devil. What a sensation! Let me take a picture. You stole my soul. Hold on. So we have a drop shadow here. The belt is casting it. I need to draw it. It. Genderless. What? How is it genderless? How can it make babies? What? You say so much weird stuff. That's just me. Okay. Hi out, I'm 80 Dynex. Oh no, you did a dad show, no. Are you a dad? No. Then you're not allowed to use that. Okay. I think I got every. No, I didn't. Because we have to get some contrast in here. Like that. And E for delete. Like. I'm so uninterested in religions. Beastmen have other solutions. Virgin fairies versus chat beastmen. I'm an atheist too. I am interested in religion though, because it's so funny to come up with arguments to destroy those religious people. So they just don't know what to say to you anymore. They're just shocked and running away, screaming, "Hey, where are you going?" You never saw Jehovah's Witnesses run so fast. Ah, yes. I'm living in the city with the highest amount of people that do not believe. A chatting beast man. Well, he doesn't have this square chin, and I mean that chat guy is photoshopped. So I didn't paint the ambient occlusion there. I'm so dumb. I'm deleting and now we're talking. Oop. Virgin first. Yeah, I'm a virgin too. Ooh, I think there needs to be some that too, and there as well because he's touching himself there. And then we need this, and then we need to soften this one. What? I don't understand what you're saying. What do you mean, like you, the metaverse? What? So, that's that, and now we paint the light. GST overlay. No, usually overlay. So, should I do it like this? Basically, what I'm doing now, this is the basic light. So if you have something that has a rough surface, the light is distributed more broadly, which results in the color being brighter overall, but you don't have a specularity point like it would be in the teeth, for example. So if I would need this, I think. Doesn't work at here because overlay is a mathematical um, blending, and if you really want white specular light, you have to paint actual white on it, like so. But it needs to be on top of everything. So, whoops, I'm using the wrong color. You don't know that? Say what Mark Zuckerberg did with Facebook, he turned it to Meta. Meta is be like the movie Ready Player One, but in VR, AR, social media network. So I'm not on Facebook. I had it because of Best Fiends, so I wouldn't lose my my game data, because when I changed my phone, I had to start over. But I'm not playing Best Fiends anymore. And I didn't see the movie Ready Player One, and I don't use VR or AR. Yeah, shiny teeth. That's how you make like shiny versus not shiny. So this is not shiny. And when it's a soft surface, then I'm doing it like this. I think I overdid it here a bit. Oh yeah, that's right. I, I really overdid it. I'm gonna go ahead off now. I'm ready to sleep. Thank you for making my night again. May have a pleasant day full of bodily shifts. Well, I'm transforming in for real because I'm going to the gym and lifting weights, and my muscles grow and my belly's shrinking, all that. I'm out with FB Gym Law Start to force Facebook to bring any people for a bit insolence in the prison. Now out. It's so unpopular. Facebook is not a free space anymore. Yeah, that's why I am on Telegram. You can join my Telegram chat there. It's called Stahlflower. So the code is Stahlflower. You just have to look for a chat group with that name. So this TME thing and then Stahlflower. That Luho Hoot is on it too. He was the first, I think. Okay, let's see. So the sun hits here the most. Oh, look how plastic it looks like. Plastic. It's not plastic. It's so. Yes, plastic, vivid. No, sculptural, malleable. What? No. Three-dimensional. let's go with that. It's interesting how you just can paint in all this and it looks 3D all of a sudden just by painting in some colors. Oh dear. I mean, who uses Facebook nowadays? Only those that are in their 50s, and like those old people that try to be connected. Got something there. There we go. Try to be up to date with the trends and such board. Then they settle with one and do not change because they are afraid of change. But what do you mean with German laws? Are you from Germany? Okay, let's see. Where am I? There. Huh? What is horrible from Germany? So you're talking about Facebook or Meta? Well, I can tell you, internet is also a problem in Germany. I mean, my internet went out like an hour ago, and I had to take a 20-minute break from streaming. I didn't stop working, no. How do you starting your first drawing? How that all began? So since we are the only ones here, I can tell you in German. Meine erste Zeichnung, die ich jemals gezeichnet habe, das war 1995, da war ich 9 Jahre alt. Da habe ich damals unglaubliche Hulk geschaut im Fernsehen. Ups. Oder ein Fall für Professor Chase. Und ich habe mir gedacht so, hey, ich will mehr Verwandlungen sehen. Und dann habe ich gleichzeitig auch noch das Mickey Mouse Magazin gehabt und habe mir gedacht, hey, ich mache einen Comic. Und dann habe ich einfach einen Comic gezeichnet von einem kleinen Vogel, der von einem Vogelmenschen zusammengeschlagen wird und dann in eine Mülltonne geworfen wird und dann verwandelt sich der kleine Vogel in einen Jaguar und greift dann den Spechtmenschen an. Ich war Fan und ich habe Spechte gemocht. Keine Ahnung warum, aber das war halt so. Let's see. Ja, und ich habe eigentlich nie damit aufgehört mit Verwandlungen zeichnen. Immer wieder habe ich Verwandlungen gezeichnet und halt tatsächlich immer den Prozess. Und in Filmen habe ich immer den Prozess geguckt. Zum Beispiel fand ich so diese Zwischenform von Tulsa Doom in die Schlange von Conan der Barbar sehr faszinierend. Ich habe mir das Bild ausgedruckt und an die Wand gehängt. Hui. Also für mich ist es nicht so wie viele sagen ein Fetisch oder so, sondern einfach das reine Interesse, das wissenschaftliche Interesse an dem Prozess. Und ich meine, für ein 9-jähriges Kind gibt es keinen Fetisch. Wenn sich Leute dazu ein Rubbeln, ist das halt denn ihre Sache, aber für mich ist es einfach nur so. Ja, und über die Zeit hat sich halt viel entwickelt. Ja, ich habe zig verschiedene Charaktere erfunden. Also eben die Dragoon sind ja als perfekte Form dann aus dem Ganzen resultiert. Und ich habe alles Mögliche gemacht. Es gibt, glaube ich, fast kein Tier, welches ich nicht irgendwie in irgendeiner Form verwandelt habe mal. Ups, jetzt habe ich auch noch die Farbe aufgenommen hier, so ein Scheiß. Mich hat es halt immer interessiert, wie sieht jetzt ein Mensch auf dem halben Weg in Hund, Katze, Saurier, Vogel, Schlange, Nashorn und dann auch mythologische Figuren wie Drachen, Greife oder neue Sachen aus, die ich dann selbst erfunden habe. So wie der Mul. Jo, immer der Prozess ist es. Ich hätte natürlich auch aufhören können, an dem Punkt, wo ich dann irgendwann alles so mal gemacht hatte. Aber ich habe halt auch immer gewollt, das so realistisch wie möglich zu sehen. Also wie sieht das wirklich aus? Wirklich, wirklich. Ne? Also wenn jetzt ein Mensch ein Pferd wird, dann will ich sehen, wie sieht jetzt so ein Mensch wirklich aus, wenn der jetzt zu einem Pferd wird. Wie würde das biologisch logisch aussehen? Ja, und deswegen habe ich dann irgendwann mit Blender angefangen. Und was für ein Glück ist so etwas kostenlos. 13:32 Uhr schon. Ich meine, ich habe mit so etwas ja echt eine Nische gefunden. Also, ich meine, wie viele Leute gibt es, die schon damit ihren Lebensunterhalt bestreiten können. Vollständig. Schicksal. Das Ding ist halt mit Verwandlungen, da ist die Grenze eigentlich nie wirklich erreicht, weil es gibt so viele Möglichkeiten. Und ja, du kannst eigentlich weitermachen und weitermachen und was Neues machen. Und ich meine, was ich mache, sind ja einfach nur, ich meine, so kommt man ja auch, ähm, ich mache auch nur solche simplen Verwandlungen. Die stehen einfach nur da und warten. Die machen jetzt nichts Actionmäßiges, soll es ja auch nicht. Du sollst ja sehen, was passiert. Und nicht irgendwie fliegt er durch die Luft und fertig ist er. Pff, das soll ja nicht passieren. Sondern da soll man richtig schön sehen, was passiert. Deswegen finde ich heutige Filme, in denen die Leute sich innerhalb von 2 Sekunden verwandeln. Ich meine, diese eine Szene von diesem Typ, war das Twilight? Der springt durch die Luft und flupp, schon ist er ein Wolf. Einfach hopf und fertig. Hallo? Nee, nee, nee. So, now the brighter light for the naja, es gibt ja diese Firma, die das biologisch umsetzt. Und zwar dauert das halt eine Weile und geht nicht in 2 Minuten, denn das ist biologisch unrealistisch. Aber wer weiß, vielleicht gibt es ja in Wirklichkeit irgendeine Substanz, die das Unrealistische überwindet. Gamer altern nicht, ja. Ich bin Level 35. Das habe ich da doch nicht beleuchtet. Warte mal. There we go. Noch ein bisschen kleines Licht hier. So. Okay, das und das und das. Mhm. Jetzt müsste es nur noch Zombies auch echt geben, ne, die das machen. Hey, es ist ein Zombie. Ja, Verwandlungen. Sie können real werden. Zombies. Aber mach nicht den Fehler, ähm, Theorie mit Hypothese zu verwechseln. Vor allem wenn es aus wissenschaftlicher Sicht geht. Denn eine Theorie ist nämlich eine bewiesene Hypothese. Vorher hat man ja nur die Hypothese, das ist das, was du als Theorie bezeichnest, also eine Vermutung, ein Gedanke, der noch nicht bewiesen ist. Dann kommen die Experimente und am Ende ist dann die Theorie fertig. Deswegen heißt es ja auch Quantentheorie oder Relativitätstheorie. Vorher ist es Hypothese. Im allgemeinen Sprachgebrauch wird halt immer Theorie dazu gesagt. Ich habe eine Theorie. Und in Wirklichkeit, das ist Metall, das langt dich anders. Schattierung machst du super. Ja, ich habe so lange gelernt. Am Anfang bin ich verzweifelt. Ich habe Aaron Blaze beim Malen zugeschaut und habe gedacht, das kriege ich doch auch hin und habe es nicht hingekriegt und ich geheult und so. Okay, mal sehen. So, das wäre das. Jetzt kommt das nächste. Und zwar, wie lange streame ich eigentlich schon? 3 Stunden? Okay, das wäre das reflektierende Licht. Da zählt jetzt auch das hier. What did I... What have I done? No. Ah, I see. Repariert. Ich wollte hier das Auge machen. Listen. Warte mal. Das es jetzt Morten. Also so. Metall malen ist anders als ähm, als jetzt hier andere Oberflächen. Du musst in derselben Farbe bleiben, da Metall ein Monoelektrikum ist. Das heißt, es reflektiert Licht nur direkt und nicht wie andere Oberflächen lässt Licht noch durch und vermischt dann das Licht mit dem Material. So, let's see. Ach ja, die Hairs müssen ja auch noch weiß werden. Das ist zu groß. Vielleicht zeige ich ein bisschen mehr. No, that's not correct. That light can't be that long. Ja, die Reflexion, die Intensität der Reflexion wird ja durch die Lichtquelle bestimmt und nicht durch das Metall. Und Silber ist es ja nur, wenn das Metall Silber ist. Wenn das hier wie Messing ist, dann ist es so. Jetzt nehmen Sie mich? Ah, shit. Ah, ich weiß wie. Warum löscht es das? Warum löscht es? Was? Nee, es löscht nicht. Ach so. Das ist wegen dem Schatten. Der ist da noch drüber. Okay. hier oben machen? Oh, we can't speak German anymore. Yeah, if two Germans meet, then they speak German, obviously. Let's see. Not delete, dude. Smaller. Yeah. So another cool thing I like about, if you understand how light works, then you know that there is next to the environmental lighting, which is why the shadow is not total black, but this dark bluish color. I do use the color of the sky, for example, to paint in a little bit here. Then I blur it because it's gonna see through now. Feel free to speak in your native tongue. Also send me the art when it's done. Well, I'm sending it in the channel and on DeviantArt, of course. So the shadow gets a little bit of color. Just like this. Just look at how tricky. Hold on. Yeah. Just look at how three-dimensional it becomes. And like this, but not for here. This gets a little bit this. What's that sound? Hold on. What are you doing? Why is there a tank driving through my city? Dude. What is breaking out? No, it's not. Just a little bit here. that. So, um, when a surface reflects light, the color of the surface is obviously affecting the light that is obviously. So if you have a red surface, the only red light gets reflected. That's why it looks red. So you take this color, make it a little bit more saturated, and then that's how you get it like this. Ooh. Okay, so this is from below. This does not get anything reflected onto it. And I forgot to light this up. What am I doing? Hold on. There. Okie dokie dokie pokey shoki noki soki. I don't know. I need this color too. Yeah, of course. I mean, these are obviously the strong claws to hold him, and these are just little scratchy claws. Just got my hands on Krita recently. Seeing your masterpiece tells me that there is a lot of work ahead for me. For now, I can only do simple and ugly sketches. Let me save. Did you use the multi-brush tool? Is it multi-brush? What's it called? Multi-brush. Me? You can make your own brushes. Hold on, and let me just give a quick showcase. So you can basically say, so I want symmetry, which is doing that. 6, you can make 7, or only 4, 3. And mirror obviously doesn't work. What? Hold on. I need to define if it's vertical or horizontal or both. But who does need that when you have this one, where you can just point your mirror things there. What else is there? Translate. Huh? Three brushes, two brushes. So what? How we? Yeah, I don't care. So snowflake is just look. Just look at that. Huh? Mesmerizing. Yeah, it's Krita. You see up here. You see, it says Krita up here, and this. I mean, yeah, others use Photoshop. Yeah, it's weird. Maybe I should. What will I make? Four. And I'm just moving my pen just randomly. And no matter how you move it, it just doesn't look wrong. Oh dear. When I use 5, it looks like this. Ah, I see. That's why it's called snowflake. So it's like these are just mirrored all the time. But when I used symmetry, it's just one way. So that's it. Copy, translate. What? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Let's continue with. It doesn't actually matter which program you use as long as they use layers and blend modes and you have brush engines. So I mean, you can create the same things in Photoshop. You can't create the same things in GIMP because GIMP is more for photo manipulation, while Krita is for drawing and painting. Yeah, so let's see. I need some more reflections. So this brush was made by me because I wasn't satisfied with this brush here. This one is also made by me. It's just a rectangular that is tilted 45 degrees, so I can like replicate the old feather writing. So we have this guy and his muscles, his pants obviously reflect. One thing why I like Krita better than Photoshop is because you can instantly mirror your image and see any errors in it, and so that's why that's very very handy. You have like presets for, especially for comic drawing. Okay, this is, I mean, it's reflecting above, but the surface is not reflective, so it doesn't really appear. But then again, okay, this is okay. Now the ground, we can make the ground brown or this, and then so like the ground is reflecting light upwards. Like this. Are industry standards the future, though? I mean, with the change in like a lot of companies switch to other software, like the 3D industry is switching up more and more to open source free software because they don't have to pay so much for it. Just imagine, just think about how expensive cinema 4D is. When I was in my retraining, I had to, let's give it a green. I had to learn on Cinema 4D, and I learned that this software is several thousand euro expensive. I'm like, I'm never using that. And when you also notice that how backwater that software is, then you really don't, you're not really getting convinced that it's a good idea to learn that software. Well, if you want to go to a big software developer or animation studio and they say, yeah, you have to use 3ds Max or Maya or Cinema 4D, then you have to learn that if you want to work for them. But if not, then don't. Especially as long if you are making your own projects, and Blender is developing much faster than any of the others, just simply because of the community support. He's receiving some of the jeans color too. This is, maybe I should give it some green there. You get some green there too. Okay, a little bit of green too here. And I think that's it. I remember that there is a cheaper version of Photoshop or the Creative Cloud because Photoshop is so expensive to get, and for 50 euro you can get this alternative version, but I forgot the name. Well, it's been a while. So I duplicate it, I merge it down, and the next thing I need to do is I have to shrink them. Gotta shrink them all. So let's. What is this written? Shop and all the unique features will stay unreplaceable. I have tried so hard to find an all-in-one replacement. An all-in-one? Yeah, well, if you think about it, it takes a lot of time to program that. Oops. To program that software, and I mean Photoshop is good. I mean, I know I have to know it because I learned to use Photoshop in my Ausbildung. Das war eine Umschulung. Hold on. Das war 18. It's extremely specialized, of course, so this is supposed to be a Meradar. So Meradar. Should I let them to be this small? I think they are too small now. Just delete, then again, Control J, Control E. I mean the shortcuts are the same as in Photoshop. So let's see. How everyone codes those applications just short for app. It's not wrong, but when I hear the word app, I think about smartphone apps. Like that. Yeah. Just give a short description, like here. So Krita is out for a while, so this is version 4.47, I think, or 4.48, and they are shortly 4.48, yes, 4.4.8. They are working on Krita 5 already, and I started with Krita 2.8. Dear, was that hard. Krita is an animation software too. If you didn't know, let me just save again. I did some animations on it. I don't remember which one. It's a long time ago. I mean, Krita 2.8 is some years ago. I think 2018 or something. Oh, I remember the dragon transformation on my channel. The slow one that looks like an anime where he is like where he's like where he has clothes on and rips his shirt off. I painted that in Krita. So look, if I go to Dockers, we have animation here. Let's see, onion skins. That's obviously also animation. Where is the timeline? Hold on, I need to resize everything. There you go. And now it's a whoop. This is your animation software. You have your play button, you have your onion skinning, you have your layers. But I'm doing my animations in Blender, of course. 2D and 3D. Ever since the grease pencil got the update. So yeah, this is what I don't like about Krita, the text tool. It's just so complicated and unnecessary. Mason Mans, you're he a godly. Well, what does that even mean? Eher ein göttliches Programm boll ich. Dabei komme ich nicht dabei rum. Nur PS. So you want a superior program, but you can't get off of Photoshop. I never heard of Krita, but by looks of the app, it looks like CorelDRAW. I think it's because the interfaces have established, and therefore you basically see the same things. Those are all windows. You can take them away, resize them, and like in Blender, you can define your own workspace. So let me just focus on what to write here. This is my font that I made myself. I'm making everything myself. Paintings, model sheets, 3D, music, are a form of anthropomorphic Martin. PS, he means Photoshop. Certainly, Photoshop helps you a lot to understand all those layers, but you don't need Photoshop to learn it. You just need a person that can explain to you how those layers work and everything. And yeah, Photoshop is specialized on photo manipulation, but you can paint on it. Krita is specialized in painting and has and animation a little bit, I think. So the CorelDRAW is expensive. Krita is free. Just like Blender. Well, okay. The Meradar are a form of Martins, and some of them have the ability to become werewolves. Not were-martens. Attack of the were-marten. I'm in danger. Oh well. So let's see. Close. I mean, no. That's not good. No. 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 That was years ago. Blender is not able to make games anymore. When they switched to Blender 2.8, that was in 2019, the Blender internal engine and the game engine disappeared. So they get rid of it. Oh, there has two W's. Now you have a real-time renderer named Eevee after the Pokemon. It's actually really named after Eevee, and it's a acronym, I think, of Extra Easy Virtual Environment Engine. And that Eevee is, you don't need an RTX for for Eevee. I have a GTX 1060 and I can use Eevee, of course, because Eevee came out in 2019 before the RTX series. Was it? Or was it the 1660 series? Let me see. Save that first and move it like here, then the score. So I need to define the score of a Meradar. I wonder if I already did that. Yes, I did. It's 44.4. That was wrong. Wait, 44,4. No, it's so hard. Inkscape. I used Inkscape and I don't like it. I like Illustrator. Illustrator is a lot easier to use. But because it's so expensive, I can't use it anymore. And basically, Blender using grease pencil is actually is similar to vector. Blender is a 3D vector, not 2D. If you look at the engine, at the Blender internal engine, this was the engine they had at the beginning. And you, hold on, I need to figure out where I put this score. You see how one is a vector layer and how one is the just a paint layer. Let's do it up here. So the Blender internal engine was the engine that was in it from the start, from Blender version 1.0. It was a real-time engine, and they developed EV, and basically that internal got replaced, and they are focusing more on animation than game making. You can still obviously make the assets, but there are other engines that are a lot better for game making, like Unreal Engine or Unity. And they are compatible, so there's actually no need for Blender having this game engine aspect anymore. Now I wonder. Okay, wait a sec. Where should I put it? That's the difficulty right now. Where should I put it? Maybe I. Okay, wait. So form. Did I make it a little bit slimmer? Oop. Anthropomorphic is one word. It's a very long word. Wrong tool. It's the wrong tool. So. The thing is, I am constantly working on animations, but I can't stream it because Blender keeps crashing because my computer is not so strong. And yeah, I tried, but every time when I go into the EV render viewport, it just either OBS breaks down or Blender crashes. Then yeah, that's not a way to work. I mean, who wants to watch someone witnessing Blender crashing over and over just because the computer is not so strong? Let's focus on this boy here. This and need to focus just a minute. Photoshop, I wonder, does Photoshop have a brush that does this? Or where you can do this? Can Photoshop do that? When I used it, it couldn't. It even didn't have a instant mirror. Which video do you mean? I'm confused what you mean. So let's see quickly. I need to do this. And now, so actually he needs two versions. This is search the best and removing what I believe is. Ah, I don't understand you. So we have obviously 2 points in strength. So as a Meradar he's pretty weak, but as a werewolf he's strong. I mean all the way up here. Intelligence, obviously, well he's as a Meradar is average, and he isn't changing in intelligence. Diligence. So as a Meradar is average, and as a werewolf obviously a lower. Resilience, like this and like that. Size. So the middle is human size. Oh, how big are Meradar? I only need a new graphics card for Blender to stream Blender. I had the problem that my RAM broke, and I had to remove 2 RAM sticks so my computer wouldn't crash anymore, which was really annoying. It couldn't work, and it was difficult for me to figure out how to actually figure out what was wrong. I even went on the internet to buy me a new graphics card for 800 euro, but I then realized, oh, it's not the graphics card that's broken. it's the RAM. I mean, can you imagine? I first thought that my hard drive was faulty. I mean, it's 9 years old, but it wasn't faulty. So my hard drive is still intact. Now it sits in a box. I exchanged my 500 gigabyte HDD for a 500 gigabyte M2. So, how big are Meradar? Damn. So he is in his wear form a little bit bigger. He is quite small. So this is human sized. So 180. So like this and this. Speed. As a Meradar, he's very slithery. He's very very fast. As a werewolf, he's strong, so he's losing his speed. Ooh, that's some crisscrossing. He's talking about the thing that werewolf that's giving the peace sign at the end. I made that in 6 days because I was like, I didn't do any extra. I didn't do much. I just gave some shape keys and some some particle effects, and that's it. So it wasn't hard to do. It was very, very simple. So hold on. So strength procedure. So it goes like this and like this. The size. So when he is fast, he's smaller and like that. Gee. And resilience. So this is werewolf. So this must be like that. Ugh. Links are blocked from stream. I have no idea how to do that here because I'm using a client and I'm using OBS to stream. I don't have YouTube open. It's funny. So you just go to OBS and start streaming, and then it automatically connects to YouTube. And yeah, and your live chat is just sitting here on my second screen. I can't write in it. I can't write in the screen. I have to open YouTube to be able to write. I know. I am looking for an RTX 3080 Ti. Because that's the one I'm looking for, but they just had to make those stupid those crypto mining. Hold on, wait. Have to small and then like this. This is so confusing. Okay, wait. So like this, and now I wonder. Now it looks like a cube. Cube. I know how to do it. Yay. So I need gray here, then white here and dark here. This is just get you in here. So now I select this. Then I need that and that's the correct one. I need red and why isn't it? Oh, I see. This and like this. See? Nope, that's wrong. There we go. That's what I wanted. And the next thing is, because these are like so, and when I'm doomed. Yup, that's correct. And as the last part, I need a background color, not purple. I'm thinking about using a radial color. But which color should I use? So it's with more base when you I have something better than an SSD. I have an M2, well that's an SSD in itself, but a lot smaller. Uh, the M2 is put on the main board directly, so you have these little slots. You can put it in diagonally, then put it down and tighten the screw, and it takes just like a couple of seconds when my computer is booted up, and I play Apex Legends, and before with my old hard drive, it has like it had like 30 FPS to 80 FPS. Now with the M2, it has 70 FPS to 140. What are you talking about? The M2 is a high speed SSD. I have an HDD too, a 1 terabyte. That's where I'm storing all my paintings and everything on. An SSD can randomly delete all existing data just like that. That's what you totally don't want. See, this is like that. So let's take this color, and then let's take like a yellow. Let's see if that works. Maybe a little bit brighter. See how this looks with green. Maybe with blue. Huh. Can I somehow no repeat anti-alias threshold? What's that mean? I have no idea. Doesn't do anything. Why? Ooh. Heh. You would think that if you go from yellow to blue it would be green in the middle, but that's not how light works. That's how digital light works. It goes over gray because it goes across the color circle, and in the middle is white, and if it's darker you obviously get gray. Yeah, maybe I use purple. No. Hold on. Like that. Yeah. I need to something I didn't do the last time. I've got my logo here. Hey me. There we go. Image, where is it? scale. PNG, please. Raise Meradar. Seifu. Okay. And I will post it right now on Instagram. Plus, choose from computer, about the Meradar, weiter. So, what did I write on the Morten Wiedel and his werewolf form. Hashtag Timis. Hashtag Krita. Hashtag self-made. That's it. Publish. I just published the image. Yes. Hold on. And I am publishing it onto my Telegram. So if I here to send them, there we go. Stream is done. There we go. Well then, I did it. That's the Meradar. And that means I can close and go to the gym and get my muscles growing too. So dann mach's gut und bis zum nächsten Stream vielleicht. Stream beenden. Oh Luho, I posted the image on my Telegram channel. Me too. So have a good day and have a good night. This was Sven Reinhold, aka 80 Dynex from Stahlfloor Anime.